Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be talking about naming. So naming your channels, naming your bosses, naming your mains left and right, naming your matrices, and also naming of DCAs. One of the things I think that can actually help your production and your delivery is naming all your sources, all your inputs on the board. So let's dive right in. But before we continue, I want you to click on the like button, share, and also subscribe to this YouTube channel. All right, so there are two ways in which you can name your channel. So you're going to be starting with channels. So there are two ways in which you can name your channels. First one is you can click on routing. If you go to your routing page, click on the routing page, and then from the sources, click on the sources icon. Once you select the sources icon, so you can see I'm getting signal here. That's because for the mic that I'm using. So let's say I want to rename this mic to maybe mic 1. So I can either come here, see this rename icon also here, just click on the rename and let's name it mic 1. So once I click on next, it automatically moves me to the next channel. So that's one of the benefits of using a Behringer WING. Naming is actually also easy. Once I click on next, it goes to the next channel. Can you see that's local into? So, but because I'm not naming that, so I can just leave it. But okay, let's just name this as maybe mic 2, even though it has no input. Mic 2. If I click on the next, it goes to the next channel. So let's name this as mic 3. All right. So I think we are good with that. So if you click on this, you can see the name has been changed to mic 1 and all. All right, so that's one way of naming channel. So let me rename this to nothing so that I can also show you another way in which you can do your naming. Okay, now if I click on this particular, now I already know where my channel is, the channel that I want to name. So these are my channel, these are faders. All right, so if I select this and then I come to the home page of the particular channel in which I want to name, once you get to the home page, if you look right here, you see overview, icon and color, and then you see name. So this gives you the opportunity, from the routing page, you can only rename. You won't be able to select your icon and probably select your colors. That's if you want to add a different color to the default color setting that is already there. So that's one way, that's one of the disadvantages of naming directly from your routing. But naming from your routing, I mean, it will help you while you are doing your routing, maybe from your AS port to maybe either of your AS port, as you are selecting your sources to assign to inputs, you can just automatically, instantly route from there. But for the home page, all right, for the home page of the channel that you want to name, or the inputs that you want to name, you want to rename. So if you click on the home page, you will see overview, icon, name, and tags. So once you click on the name right here, it's going to bring this here. So this is a caps lock button. This blue here, it means that everything is on caps lock. That means the capital letter and all. So this is a shift button. This is just more like one of the benefits of Wing is, touch screen and all of that. So, and it is really, really cool and really interesting. So you have your caps lock on. I always turn on the caps lock. Because most of the time, one thing that I figure is that, while the event is going on, I don't want to have to start looking here and there for, where is the channel? So once your caps lock is on, I mean, everything is named in caps letter. It's really just a stress. It's just my own personal preference. All right, it's not a rule. It's just my own personal preference. So naming here. So this is mic 1. So click on, let's rename this mic 1. So now we are naming from the channel page. All right, from the home page of the individual channel. So mic 1, let's name 3 channels. If you click on next, just like the other way around, just like the same way on the routing page, if you click on next, you are going to go to the next channel. So this is mic 2. If you click here, mic 3, as you can see, the mics, the names are all changing and all. So once you are done naming our first 3 channels, then you can come here on icon and color. So this right here, if I click on this, then it means that I'm not adding any icon to my mic 3. If you look at the board, you see that mic 3 has no icon. If I click on So another way of toggling is, you see this previous and next channel. So if I click on this, it goes to mic 2. If I click on this, it goes back to mic 1. If I click on this, it goes back to mic 2. Likewise, if I click on this, it goes back to mic 3. And also, I can select each channel if I want to rename. So instead of having to look for it, I'll just come here, click on, oh, this is mic 1 that I want to rename. You know, it's already as an icon. So if I don't want an icon, I'll just do this. And if I want to change the color, I can change the color to whatever color you want. Okay. And so since it's a mic, all right, you can just come here and just, maybe it's your lead mic or something, you just change it to whatever icon that you want. Same thing goes for your second mic. You want to change the color. So, so let's say you want to use this, change the color to this. So those are the two ways in which you can name a channel on the Behringer WING. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more updates. Bye.